Last we left off, we were in the city of Bells, Kharbranth, a city-state country that was basically is placed on a plateau that resides in the Tarat Sea, around like southwest of Vedenar, where two of our players or heroes resided at first, and now find themselves within this glorious city. Our adventurers wandered about, some finding employment, some finding knowledge, some finding friendship, information, some finding people they didn't want to find. All in all, they met back up in a rented forge. Well, not all of them, but most of them did. And the humming of the heart of dawn was within Zavran's bag, and Sasha, you were looking at it at the time. And at the same time, you guys are finding that the high storm itself is starting to get to the ending portions of it. So mostly it's just rain. Sasha, you look at the heart and you notice that it's a tone similar to how you opened that vault back in the palace, but it's just one singular tone compared to how you had to do multiple previously.
Yeah. And Sasha's just trying to whatever the tone is, just to hum it and try to figure out what the key is or what the note is, if that is something that they can do.
Absolutely. Give me a deduction roll.
Deduction. This is mediocre, so that is 15.
15. You, for one, know that at least listening to the tones that you have previously, which are the 3 herald tones that you used to unlock the vault, it's none of those. But there's a method to creating it in which you, funnily enough, there's a complication to the way that you arrange your voice that you weren't expecting at first, but the more that you practice it, and the more you're starting to notice it. It's like when you
So
say
it's
the
not
word
just like a
bowl.
single tone. It's like
Mhm,
there's something going on. Okay.
mhm. It's like when you say the word bowl, and then
Oh,
after
your
Yeah.
saying
camera
it a
froze.
while, oh,
It froze.
It's
It's
glitching
not
out.
frozen for me,
Oh yeah, it's not frozen in.
but I see it on the stream. It's frozen.
oh
Oh, he's back.
no.
He's back.
Oh, now he's back. Okay.
Okay.
That happened to me yesterday.
Wait. Nope. Now. Okay. Yep. We're good. We're good.
Maybe if I put my face in a way that's like,
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Oh,
I'll do this,
No, no, he's fine.
and then I'll keep talking. Is my voice stuck?
you're good.
No,
You're
no,
good.
you're good.
Okay.
Keep going. Roll
Oh.
with it.
Oh. But
Just
with
keep going.
that, I've already forgotten what I was saying.
The tone. The tone.
The tone, yes, it is a complicated tone that you do not know of off the top of your head.
Okay.
Zavran and Palessa, you just are listening to Sasha hum in aligned with this tone.
Do we also hear the heart humming?
Yes, everyone here hears it.
Zavran will take out a tuning fork that's on his belt and he'll just ding it against the anvil and see if there's
Okay.
any reaction.
Which tuning fork do you use?
Ooh.
Is it a high pitched hum or like a lower pitched hum?
It sounds like there's a multitude.
It's like a chord, not a single tone. Or something.
Oh, music theory.
Give me a deduction roll.
I was just about to do that to figure out. I was gonna do one for himself to see if he has any sort of. It's an 8.
Music training?
Yeah.
Probably
An
not.
8. With an 8, oh boy. You know what? You have tuning forks, and you've worked with a multitude of them. I will give you advantage on that roll.
Okay.
An 8.
Right, another 8.
Much better. 19.
19. Going through all of your tuning forks, which specifically the ones that you mainly have are the 10, or 10
Mhm.
heralds.
Yep.
10 months in the year. It's none of those. But at the same time, it feels as though it's all of them. And then you think back to the information you got from Adro's notes. There were 2 words that you were able to find.
It was Stormlight for sugar. Oh, should I forget the other one?
Honor.
Honor, yes.
The other name for the Almighty. Occasional name for the Almighty.
And I would say you would listening to this tone, you're wondering if that's a hunch.
Put it outside.
Get outside.
Put it outside, yeah.
Sasha's going to look suspicious, but does trust him, so we'll pick it up and start to take it outside.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Where's my sheet? There's my sheet. An 8. Not very good.
Man, that
Okay.
8.
Oof.
You guys are loving the 8s tonight. What time would you say, Palessa and Sasha? We're here at what? Evening?
It was evening, I think you said, yeah.
Okay. So you kind of peek out the window, you don't see anyone. And how are you presenting this very expensive and large fabrial
I mean, I was
outside?
just gonna be holding it in my hands, like carrying it, just kind of like,
Like out in the public, that's what I'm asking.
yeah, like not.
Okay.
I'm not taking it very far, but I'm just walking outside.
Maybe down
and
an
seeing-
alleyway, kind of keep it out of eyesight.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't planning on walking through a promenade or anything, but just like out the door and just seeing.
Absolutely. You walk out the door, and as you do notice like the stormlight that's within it begins to, not like a flashbang of a light, but it is starting to glow a little bit more. As you start to focus in on this light, you start to hear footsteps.
Oh, I would both simultaneously do 3 things: look around, like put it like in my cloak, and then try to get inside as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Like, oh shit.
Go ahead and just give me a quick stealth check.
Let's hope this goes better than that last one. 16 plus 4, 20. Dirty 20.
All right. So as you're trying to hide the heart itself, you spin around. You see, turning the corner in white robes, obsidian skin, and then blends of red kind of going through the skin, a parchment who is very tall. And he begins walking in your direction. You walk back into the forge. This is when Zavran and Palessa, you start hearing footsteps. You look out the window, you see the same figure. They
Does that figure look familiar to Palessa?
yes, they
Yeah.
do. Um,
Gasp.
they turn. To all of you, this is the tallest parchment probably seen. Standing around 6'2". They walk into the room. They literally walk into the forge. Stop. Look at all of you. Turn.
You. I saw you at the library, didn't I?
Did Ken hire all of you?
Who?
She hired me.
What was that name for my notes?
N Tyn.
Oh, right, Tin. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Are you friends of hers?
Acquaintances.
Acquaintance.
Co-workers.
Co-workers. I see. Well, you're free to come in and sit down and wait for her if you'd like.
He walks kind of past you into like just a corner of the room, basically. You see, he kind of reaches behind one of the benches, and he pulls out a cloth that you didn't see and a pillow. Sets it on the side of the bench. Lays down. Goes to sleep.
What?
Do you have a name?
Out cold.
Oh, wow. I wish I could fall asleep that quickly.
This is
It's a talent.
I'm gonna be hammering, and
Oh, maybe they'll sleep right through it. Let's give it a test.
the hell's wrong with you?
I saw him at the library. He is the one that took the book from me, right? That I wanted.
He gave you the book.
He gave me the book. Right. I know him. Kinda. Also, what's wrong with me? I'm just being silly.
More
Do
to
you
the
not-
point.
Do you not make jokes?
Whatever you suggested, Zavran, worked. It was glowing outside. Wow, how did you know it was going to do that?
In Palessa's master's cookbook, one of the main ingredients for his recipes was simply stormlight. High storm just passed. There's probably some residuals out and about.
Hmm.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
At least somebody says thanks.
And I'm going to, while very suspiciously eyeing this parshman who is asleep, going to place the heart with Zavran's things. And Sasha says, please keep an eye on it. And if any other inspiration comes your way, let me know when I get back. But yes, I'll help you steal your book. I have to go meet a friend.
This one right here is the one that showed me the book, by the way. The one cozy up on the corner there. So he's got
Sasha,
something
again,
going on.
eyes them very suspiciously.
Seems to know my recent employer as well.
Yeah. Your recent employer. Who was this tin person?
I don't know.
Oh.
They were looking for an artifabrian. They're paying well.
Enough to not ask questions.
Yes.
Guess for some people that's enough.
5 sapphire bromes enough? Yes.
Whoa.
All
That's a
right
lot.
then. Yeah. Stay out of trouble while I'm gone.
I think I'll be here for the next day or two finishing this up.
I won't be long. If you don't hear from me tomorrow night, might be dead. Might want to come looking.
And where are you going?
To the hospital.
Oh, that's right. You have a code name for a volunteer ardent.
Yeah.
Palessa, you might help them with some proper attire.
Yes. Well, you could wear my ardent robes if you
Oh
need
no,
to.
it's not necessary. I don't need to pose as an ardent, just as a not gutter trash.
Well, if you need help, let me know.
Palessa, looking at Sasha's outfit now, you saw civilian citizens dressed similarly and were allowed in the hospital.
Yeah, that's true. I would bring that up. That, I mean, yeah, you don't need to necessarily dress like you're an ardent or a scholar. You can just be a regular person. Just, yeah, you don't want to look like that, but just get yourself some nice clothes.
Oh, sorry. From last time, Sasha was.
Oh,
in,
you're still
like,
dressed up.
actual-
They have
Oh.
their nice clothes
They-
on. Yeah.
Yes, you
Yeah,
are
nice
wearing your
clothes on.
nice clothes. I do remember that.
Yeah.
So you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And that
Thanks.
people are allowed in, the library. So good
Sasha
luck.
kind of smiles and then is like, I think that's the first time I've heard you be nice to me.
Don't get used to it.
And Sasha just walks out like,
Wait.
storming woman.
Wait.
Yes.
Are those new?
Yeah.
Let me sharpen them.
Oh. And you'll see Sasha pulls the 2 knives out, and then you see they reach underneath their clothes, don't even know where they were pulling the knives for, and hand over 2 more. So hand over 4 knives.
And you see Zavran goes to the forge, heats them up a little bit, starts hammering out the bladed sides, hits them a little bit with a whetstone. And I have weapon crafting expertise.
Ding.
Dang.
What does that do? Read that.
What
read
does that
out
do?
loud.
I don't really know. It's just
What?
it's in my expertises. You gain an additional expertise each time your intellect score increases by 1. As described in step 4 of your character creation, your character starts with expertises. Choosing
To
expertise.
make really good knives? I don't know.
Yeah.
Which one is this for again? Real quick.
Weapon crafting.
Weapon crafting.
I don't know if they list anything specific.
If you
for...
believe one of your expertises should allow you to make a test, to automatically know something, or to gain a situational benefit, ask your GM. Expertises
Okay.
are tools to help creatively tell your story. It's okay to stretch and come up with cool new uses for them.
So GM, one might argue an expert weapon crafter could make my daggers very sharp.
This is so true. Good thing that we have crafting tests in order to find that out. And that is what I'll ask my wonderful Artifabrian to roll for me.
Would I roll this with advantage?
Absolutely. You are an expert,
That is true.
are you not? I'd throw a plot die.
Plot die.
Yeah, who knows? You might be using these really soon.
That is a natural 20, 26 with an opportunity.
Oh my god!
Zero,
What?
0 on the plot die.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Oh,
He hands you back
My
these
goodness.
knives, and not only are they polished and sharpened where you can see your reflection in them, but as you kind of put them in like your scabbard or your sheaths, they actually like cut it a little bit. Like they slice through the leather like if it's a hot knife through butter. These might be the finest stone knives you've ever had.
Yeah, Sasha is just like nods and is like, I'm glad I'm friends with you. Thanks.
Happy to help.
And you see get tucked away in various places on their person.
You need anything polished? Looks at Palessa.
Do I look like I carry swords and weapons? I carry books.
You might want to put a knife in with those books, friend.
Look,
I'll consider it.
if you want to grab a useless tome, happy to carve it out and put a boot knife in the back of the spine for you to have it a nice concealed carry.
I'll consider it. I have a sling. I'm looking at my weapons right now. Oh, look, it's even got a little picture in the Demiplane. I'll consider it, thanks.
Happy to help.
And with that, Sasha will go out into the night, heading towards the hospital and hoping I don't die.
I'm looking through crafting tests. What did you roll again?
I rolled
That
a
26.
26. I rolled a natural 20.
26. Exceptional creation. You make a breakthrough while creating this item. You craft the item with 3 upgrades and no drawback.
Well, okay. As
Holy
much as I would
shit.
like to accept that, these are already crafted. He is just modifying them,
just
so
sharpening
please
them. I
don't
understand
give me.
that, yes.
Okay.
I understand that. But I was looking at the upgrades, and I'm A-okay with giving you some of these.
Okay.
You will ignore a complication that might break or damage your item.
Okay.
He did harden them a little bit. He heated them up.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
it didn't cost Zavran anything to work on these. And then lastly, it may catch the eye of interested parties in a positive way.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's cool.
Those are things in the back of my head while we continue this game
All right.
tonight. After that, Sasha, you head out of the forge.
Yes.
Understood. Palessa, what direction are you heading towards?
Yeah, what am I doing? I might hang out here. Just to and do some reading and studying. And keep my eye on this strange
Man.
parchment.
Strange man.
You could study the heart if you wanted to, or the book,
Yeah,
or cookbook.
I might like look through the book, even though like it was Greek to me. But I'm trying to think of an ancient language in the Cosmere. That's not Greek. But
It's the
yeah.
dawn chant to
Dawn
you.
chant.
Dawn chant, yeah.
It's dawn chant
It's
to
all
me.
dawn chant to me.
But yeah, I'll just do some studying and just keep an eye out over here.
Understood. And as Zavran continues to
Keep
work
an eye out over here.
over
Why did I say
here.
that?
Let's
Yeah,
say,
I
did you
heard it
suddenly
too.
become? Yeah, I was like that. You became very East
New
Coast right
York.
there.
It just came out for a second.
As Zavran keeps working at the forge.
Yep. You see him.
And Palessa's studying hard.
Get some coffee in them, you know?
You almost sounded Bostonian there for a second.
It's all Dawn chant to me. You notice that the individual continues to sleep and soundly.
I mean,
And
you
as
see Zavran working this thin piece of wire, and he's putting it in the forge, and again using his tools, hammering it out, making it thin, bending it a little bit, and he's just focused.
And as you focus, there's a calmness to the environment. Palessa, you seem to be enwrapped within the readings of your mentor for once. The words kind of begin to connect, make sense as your eyes dart across them. Begin to understand the patterns. And as you do that, Zavran, you work hard. We pan out, soar across the buildings of Kharbranth up into the upper areas, in which, Lysnari, what are you doing this evening after an interesting party? You have returned to your mentor Vaughn's estate and are preparing yourself for, I'm assuming, bed? Or maybe not? I don't know.
Probably getting to that point, but more of like, it's nightcap time. It's time to fill in Master Vaughn on everything I saw in Yakavad. Or in Vaden City. Is it Vaden City? Vadenar? No, Vadenar is... Yes, Vadenar is the capital.
Got you. So you're going to explain to him, well, we'll act this out.
Yeah.
Sitting down
Absolutely.
with your mentor, Vaughn, kind of posh as ever, has a nice wine with him, orange.
Hmm.
Well, that was a party, I guess. But you have better
Not-
things to tell me.
Well, I do have... Can we hand wave the fact that I
Absolutely.
gave him the rumors and such on the way home?
Mhm.
That Bright Lord we met, Maresh,
Yes.
he was in Vadenar when I was there.
Was he on the winning team?
Yeah.
Well,
I've never seen somebody beat someone to a pulp before. I'm still having a little bit of a nightmare about that from time to time. Since,
yes, Bright Lord Vellum cherishes the moments in which he gets to crush other men on the battlefield. He loves talking about it just as much. But there was a fear in your eyes that you shared with the rest of the world. There's one thing I can teach you, or still teach you, to make sure that your opponent doesn't see that fear. Keep it hidden. Unless you plan on baiting them with it for an even better attack.
I wasn't expecting to see him here already. It definitely took me off guard. And
Understandable.
I don't know if you were aware. I would expect that you are, since you're familiar with my father, but High Prince Talar was a friend of the family.
Yes, yes. Pilar was a friend of mine as well. We had many a trade deals prior to him taking Vedenar as a city. He was planning on more deals at that. The loss of such an acquaintance is difficult. However, that's the present. And what we need to be discussing and contemplating and understanding is the future.
Right, of course. It's all very fresh, but you are correct. I need to decide on next moves or how long I plan to stay here, which I'm really not sure.
Do you have any businesses? Any business deals that you made last evening or possibly last since I met you?
Well, I did meet some people on the way here, but I got the sense that they were on their own path.
Hmm. A lot of people are on their own path. Doesn't mean you can't share a boat with them.
That's true.
Where were they
I
headed?
might. I think they're staying docked here for some time. And then moving on. I'm not sure where to.
My little Voidbringer. Information is what we need. So, we'll pause on your little friendships that you've made in your journeys. Let's go back to Bright Lord Velmar. Maresh, who you called him.
Yes.
You were surprised that he was here so quickly. Question I want you to ask is, why do you think he was here so quickly?
Clearly, he was sent away by his High Prince after winning Vedenar. I expect to find the site of the next battle. He had such a strange way of speaking, talking about awakening Thaylen City.
Sounds eerily like mischief in which does not bring much money, but takes so much of it.
Sounds like zealotry, and you know I'm not a fan of zealotry.
Then you're on the wrong part of Roshar.
Well, I do not need to believe as they do in order to move amongst them. You taught me that.
Absolutely. I may seem like the perfect Voran man, but ever so often I like to sneak a peek at the women's script. Such wonderful tales you tell one another.
Oh, you do a bit of reading, do you?
No, just a bit. Because it's information. And though I trust you as well as my assistants as much as I can, sometimes knowing more than trusting can keep you alive one step longer than you assume.
Knowledge is power.
Exactly. I don't need a shard blade to stay alive.
Agreed.
I just need to know where it's going. Were there any other individuals that you were worried about?
There was an Ardent with us. She was displaced when the palace was attacked. I was there when they showed up.
Interesting.
And
And she's here now?
she mentioned the Palinade, and I did want to go there.
Oh. Well, you seem to know a man of Kharbranth who has access to such a wonderful place, though it's expensive as storms to get in there. I'll be paying that off before I end up in damnation.
So,
If you-
since you've already paid for it, will you indulge me and allow me to use your name to get in?
Of course, but you know me, I would like to bargain about this.
All right.
There's a lunch. I would like
A
you
lunch.
to be a part of it.
All right.
We'll be talking to someone of the Tidewater Pack.
Oh.
They are a portion of the Thalen Merchants Guild.
Okay.
They are the more, how should we say it, open-minded portion of the Merchant Guild.
Easier to negotiate with.
Exactly. More interested in thinking outside the box.
My kind of people.
And why I would love for you to be there to discuss manners of employment as well as trade. And then you
Oh.
can go read your books.
That sounds excellent to me. Is there a particular dress code or... And she motions to, like, her regular outfit. Is this okay?
Have I ever had to dress you before?
No. But if we were, dining with people of higher station or similar station to yourself, I would want to dress appropriately.
This individual is a wonderful sailor and merchant.
I met a wonderful sailor and merchant fairly recently. What was the name of the individual?
Are you talking about Thend?
Mhm.
That is not the name of this individual, though.
Okay.
Nahel Thorn.
Okay. Well, yes, of course I will accompany you, if that's what it takes to get access to the Palanaeum, without having to charm my way in myself.
Oh, and though you are very charming, if there's one thing about Kharbranth, they really enjoy their spheres much more than charm.
Noted. You
Understood.
seem like quite a logical sort. Your fellow countrymen.
Very logical. Sometimes to a fault. They look at the numbers more than they look at the morality of what they seek to do. But it's too late, and I have drank way too much to talk about philosophy at this hour. Go on, Shu. I must go
Philosophy
take a
over
bath.
breakfast, then.
Yes, of course. When I'm
Good
barely
night.
awake. Good night.
And she will go up the stairs to the guest room. And I think when she gets there, she is going to check her span read gems to see if there's any waiting messages. It's something she does before she goes to sleep every night. She checks
Absolutely.
if anybody's reaching out to her. Yeah.
You get into your room. There's one gemstone that is blinking. It is always blinking. You know that it's always blinking because you
I'm
know
not
who is on
answering
the
that
other
one.
end of that. Other than
Ooh,
that,
there's
one-
tea. There's tea.
I'm leaving him on red.
Other than that one, you do not have any messages at the time. But you do see that you now have a use for one of your span reads that you gave to Zavran. That one is also not on right now. And as you're looking at these and you see the flashing light of the one span read.
It
Here's
has
a
been a
glow.
while since I've checked the messages from him.
That is true.
I don't respond, but I do check them sometimes.
I do say it does seem very interesting that both of them were at such a party. Is the voice that you hear as you're looking at your span reads.
I look around. Do I see anyone or anything?
You do not see anyone.
Who's there? Wait. The voice sounds familiar.
The
I
voice does
assume.
sound familiar. You have heard this voice previously. You check your
Um,
shoulder. There's no one there.
Yeah. I that's the first thing she does is what? Where are you hiding?
I do not find myself hiding, but it is one of the methods in which I make sure that the other individuals within the space know where I am.
Oh,
Give me a perception check.
yeah. Hey, that's really good. 19 on the die plus 4, 23.
23. As your span read flashes, it's flashing across the wall of your room,
Mm-hmm.
and you see your shadow is flipped and looking at you, basically. Does not look at in your form, but more of a pristine gentleman's shadow would be.
Hello again. Yes, it was interesting that they were both at that party. It didn't seem right.
Doesn't seem right at all. The main question being the individual known as Vasha, she worked under, what was the High Princess name? You said it previously. Talar, yes. So if that is the case, she is now working with this Marish fellow.
That means that she's under the care of High Prince Velen.
Indeed. So with that information, and as he talks, he's pacing, and so you're watching your shadow pace across the wall
I love
as
this.
it's still attached to you. Now the main question is, what has brought them here in such a obedient measure?
Damage
Recruitment.
control, perhaps.
Damage control? Interesting.
Well, the expediency would make sense. Perhaps they don't want word of their deeds escaping Vadenar.
Yes, their deeds of, I believe it's called the Succession War, is it?
Yes.
Oliver Shaw knows about that. Why would they worry about Kharbranth itself? Understanding the multitude of refugees they leave at their doorstep.
Can I roll like insight or something like that to kind of see if I can
Deduction?
like math it out? Yeah, deduction.
Either one, I'm fine with, yes.
Okay. I got another 19. I'll do
Sheesh.
deduction for plus 2, 21.
With a 21, this shadow brings up the Succession War, they bring up the refugees. You remember there was a welcoming tone to Maresh's voice. It wasn't one of apologies. It was one of recruitment, one of follow us, one of what we're doing will lead to more greatness. And though he was the main one speaking, you think about, well, then what's Vasha's role in it?
They're trying to win people over.
Interesting.
They mentioned desolation and awakening.
Relations haven't happened for thousands of years. But that would make sense as to why I'm here.
Why are you here, actually? I've been meaning to ask. This is the second time, I think, that I've seen you, unless there's been more and I just haven't processed it yet. You're a Spren, right?
Correct. In Inkspren, to be more precise.
Inkspren.
Precise. Sorry.
I've never heard of a spren that can talk before, so this is a little strange for me.
Well, what do you usually do in situations that seem strange?
Admittedly, study.
And that is why one of the reasons why I, Helen, have chosen to make myself known. It's a pleasure to meet you, Lysnari. And there's a long and pristine low bow.
I bow back to him. What did he say his name was?
Helen, T-E-L-E-N.
Oh, so he doesn't have like an inky name. Interesting.
Mhm.
Talen, it's a pleasure to properly meet you.
The pleasure is all mine. As I saw you working with your mentor, I couldn't help but listen in. It was quite the conversation.
Yes, he does love to deal in secrets and rumors.
Yes, but the most interesting part had to be the study of it all, the logical path in which you took to figuring everything out.
Yes, absolutely. Self-improvement is the way to enlightenment, is it not?
Now, when you say enlightenment, you mean that in self-mastery type of way, or one in which is more
Yes.
religious in faith?
Faith is more of a building block. I would say enlightenment in this sense is more of learning more, being able to do more, not philosophical enlightenment.
Understood. Well, in that case, I would be happy to take part in this journey of enlightenment with you.
Oh, well, I would love the company. I've been traveling alone for years, so that would be nice.
Splendid. Now, where are we off to?
Well, she looks around because it's bedtime. I would normally get some reading in before bed, considering it's nighttime. I do plan tomorrow to once again delve into society and a trip to the Palanaeum. Do you know what the Palanaeum is?
I assume it's somewhere where humans gather knowledge and understanding.
Yes, lots of books and scrolls and that sort of thing.
Splendid. Then while your human body recovers, I will spend most of the time pondering my existence within this space compared to that of Shadesmar.
Shadesmar. What's that?
Well, it's my home.
Oh. How do you get there?
Well, that's something in which you'll have to learn eventually. Now, go on. Go to bed. I must ponder.
As you wish. Good night.
Well,
Talen.
good evening, Lysnari. And as you put yourself to sleep, at first you hear the mutterings of this spren for a few minutes as he is not realizing he's talking out loud to himself, and then after a while he
I love him.
brings it
So
down
cool.
as he realizes that he is talking out loud.
Yes, Inkspren, it is.
Before we go
Spren,
on
it
to the
is.
next day, I would like to ask, is anybody doing anything this evening?
I think you know where I'm going this evening.
I do know where you're going this evening, so I'm just asking the other two. You're
Oh
studying,
God!
Oh,
Oh
Palessa,
God!
and Zavran, you're working hard.
Yeah.
Palessa, do you ever go to bed?
Do I ever go to bed?
Yeah, like
yes.
are you...
Yes, I sleep.
Okay, you sleep. Where is it that you sleep? Do you go to the
I don't
space in which
know.
Kharbranth gave you, or are you just gonna fall asleep here at the forge? You just feel safe here, which is valid.
I mean, clearly you could just grab a pillow and blanket and make yourself comfortable in here if you really wanted to.
It's nice and warm.
But no, I don't think I would do that. I think I would go sleep in proper accommodations.
Okay. And as you leave and make your way out, give me a little perception.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Or does Palessa
Good
just
luck.
get up and leave?
Yeah, just
Irish
I guess
goodbye.
yeah, right? With Irish goodbye to the one person here? That's like...
It's messed up.
15.
15. You hear a little the same rhythmic tap that you heard previously in the library. Over, well, not over, but underneath Zavran's hammering at the forge. That is something that you pick up on this like hardwood floor.
Okay. Noted.
As you leave and you're walking the streets of Kharbranth, you make your way to the small room that they have set up for you. And as you study the path here, you realize there's a multitude of refugees here. Still, like, the shouts and the busyness of Kharbranth seems to not let up into the evening because it is overflowing with a multitude of individuals that probably wouldn't be here usually, but civil war in Yakoved is causing a stir.
Yeah. That's sad. Yeah. Palessa will like just kind of keep count of all the people and like the different types of kinds of people coming in, like guessing like where they're from, or like just kind of getting like an intake.
You begin this count and it becomes overwhelming once you get to like the checkpoint in which you would show who you are, an ardent of Yakoved, which has gotten you past the checkpoint that a lot of Dark Eyes can't get through. And then the count begins to dwindle there. Whereas now you understand, oh, that is what's keeping that is the floodgates. That is keeping the rest of Kharbranth under control. And as you make your way back nearer to the hospital and to your, we'll call it residence at this time, you come to this small, humble abode of a bed, a space in which to change for the most part, and that's pretty much it. The idea is, your assumption is that this is a place that they could find at the last minute. At the end of the day, literally, you do find a place to rest your head, which you think back to the refugees you saw down by the docks. You wonder how many of them will have to find a space. How many of them aren't as fortunate even as that parchman that found a warm forge.
Yeah. Damn. That's probably why he was sleeping there. Yeah, she'll just try to find at least some comfort in this and just take a like rest as best she can. She probably doesn't sleep well, but she'll try.
I will shift back to Zavran. Are you continuing to work through the evening?
Yeah, I mean, he won't work overnight. He's going to stop at some point, but he's going to get to a point that he feels comfortable with.
What are you working on right now?
He is making the cage for the gemstones that will encompass this fabrial.
Okay. And with your critical roll from previous, we're still going to work off that. You are setting up this cage. What is it, the metal that you are making it out of?
Steel with a tin wrapping.
Okay. So, you take the wrapping and the cage itself, which is mainly made of steel, you have to like press together. And as you're pressing together, you're trying to, there's a fragileness to it that you have to work slowly. Make sure that you do not press it in a way that'll mess up the forming of the metal. Seconds feel like minutes, feel like hours as you're trying to get this perfect. And as you do, you're focusing on the steel itself. And then there's movement in the corner of your eye. And for once, Zavran, your attention is drawn away from your work. Because that same small figurine is the thing moving in the corner of your eye.
Hello again.
He starts to frown. Focus.
Oh, you speak.
And you do not focus.
Zavran kind of taken aback at, getting told to focus. He's kind of like double taking this little figurine who just tells him to okay. And he's gonna kind of out of sight, out of mind, and go back to the cage.
And you place your hands, and like puzzle piece, the steel kind of melts together how you want it to. And now you're at the point where, okay, I have to wait for it to cool.
Mm-hmm.
The little gentleman walks up closer to your hand, and instinctually you want to move. At the last second, especially with a nat 20, you realize I can't move or I'm going to screw this cage up. And he places a hand on yours, a very small hand.
Oh,
More like a mitt. There's a glow. And you look down at the cage, and it is connected and wrapped in twine, as if you had been holding it for the few minutes that you needed to. The cage is complete.
Thank you.
You stayed focused.
Are you some sort of forge spren or focus spren?
Humans are silly.
That is true, yes. You seem quite gifted at metalworking.
There are some that I do at home.
Home? Do you have a name?
Have you earned my name?
That is a good question. What does it take to earn your name?
What have you done so far that you are proud of?
Oh, that's a deep question. I'm proud we got everyone out of Yakaved. Minimal casualties. No deaths. Proud that I was able to save Sasha and Lysnari on the beach. Proud to be making a fabrial right now that might be the first of its kind. I'm not really sure.
Be proud of ability to find safety for others. I'd be proud to have crafted something from your pure imagination. And here I stand. You are capable of doing such things. Do not worry about what my name is. It will come.
So you are sticking around.
Will you continue to be prideful of such actions and continue to do such actions?
Of course.
Well, then I do not see myself journeying in another direction anytime soon.
I don't know why, but I'm glad to hear that.
Me as well, human.
Well,
They
this...
called you Zavran.
Yeah, Zavran.
Rulin.
Rulin. Well, Rulin, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm gonna go look around.
Do your thing.
You watch as Rulin walks into the stone wall that this desk is kind of like attached to. And similar to a cartoon, there's an imprint of him, and then it just disappears and the wall stays how it is.
As soon as it goes through the wall, Zavran is gonna run to the wall and kind of like feel it. Like, just like, is it malleable? Is it soft? Like, as you know, he's still a scholar at heart. And yeah, he's gonna go investigate this wall.
It is a stone wall.
I should get some sleep. He looks like outside the window because there's no clock fabrials around. I must have been toiling away at this thing for 7 hours. I should get something to drink and call it a night.
Is what you hear from the parchment in the corner.
Sorry, it didn't come through. What was it?
Oh, it was a snore sound.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Thank you, Elgato.
And yeah, Zavran. Is there other benches here?
Yes, there's
Yeah,
a few benches. There's a few chairs.
Yeah, he's gonna look around for something just comfy to lay on. He's gonna kind of douse the forge a little bit, but not put it out, as it is providing some nice heat. And he's just gonna kind of lay down, and he's gonna look at the parchment, and he's gonna go, "Well, good night."
As you say goodnight, see a long arm stretch from the parchment as he reaches in the back of that same bench he reached from previously, and he just tosses you a blanket.
He's listening. He's eavesdropping. Oh. Thank you.
And then you go to sleep. Sasha, where do we find you, my friend?
Trying to be one with the shadows and... Well, actually, you know what? Not be one with the shadows. I am going to take the main roads, but it is still a city, and I don't want to, like, make myself an easy mark. But I'm not playing rogue right now. Right now I am playing citizen, so I'm going to make my way towards the hospital.
All right.
And... 'and... 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 'and...
name in non, please?
Oh gosh, I need to find my fake name. I can't find it anymore. I wrote it down. Where did I write it down?
Now I have to find your fake name.
Ah,
We're both bad at this,
I'm
chat.
looking. Hold on.
I have it. It's somewhere.
I'm the one who's giving you this role, and I don't. Episode session 4. Started with a
I'm
D.
terrible. I'm
Yeah.
terrible.
It was.
I'm gonna go to the VOD. Quick chat. Go to the. No, I'm kidding.
Check the tape.
Oh, I didn't.
You
write it
know,
down.
This is why it's like I am one of.
Kaidan.
Oh man, damn. Mandy's
what?
the note taker of the group, not me.
It's Kaidan.
Kaidan.
Kydron?
Kydron.
Kydron.
Yes.
Thank you.
Kydron.
Like that. In this session 5.
Kydron, first non.
Ooh.
You see the individual at the checkpoint's ears kind of perk up. You've been expected.
Sasha will
Volunteering
just
at the
nod.
hospital?
That's what they say.
We have needed you. It'll be a pleasure to finally meet.
Yes, I like to go where I'm needed.
She gives you the paperwork for a citizen of the first non. And you walk past, no problems.
And I will carry myself, I wouldn't quite say in a noble way, but a slightly entitled way, and let them kind of escort me to wherever it is that I'm supposed to go. Or if they're not escorting me, just kind of follow the path trying to get in.
You see a guard walking with you as more of like protection for you to head towards the hospital, as at this point it's getting late.
Yeah, we're
But
in the
the
danger
hospital-
hours.
But the hospital itself does not
Yeah.
basically close. So you make your way to the hospital. You introduce yourself to a few Ardents. They show you where the volunteers work. Specifically, you see a multitude of patients. Most of them from Vadenar. There are a few that come in after a storm that didn't get into shelter fast enough. Those are some of the more like emergency situations. You help out with those as well. And after a few hours of toiling away, helping those in need, you hear a voice. Hydron.
I turn to see where that's coming from.
You see a individual, a little bit older, we'll say mid-50s, balding, white hair, kind of like draped on to his shoulders, half-moon glasses. He seems to be washing his hands, or at least drying them from washing them. You assume this to be, because he is dressed similarly, one of the surgeons. We have a mutual friend that said you may have something that the hospital may need. Do you care to take a walk with me?
Sasha Kydron will stand, kind of dust her hands off and say, yes, I would love to take a walk.
Splendid. And we will find out what happens on that walk after our break.
You son of a bitch!
That's called a cliffhanger, y'all.
Although
That's
we
called
can't
a-
really go on break until Chris comes back.
Oh yeah,
so-
Chris
Oh,
is AFK.
shit.
So we're gonna sit here awkwardly for a moment.
Come back,
you
Chris.
guys can
Come
go
back.
on a break. Make sure you get your snacks. Make sure you get your
Sorry,
water.
something fell
No,
in
you're
the
completely
kitchen. I had to
fine.
go investigate.
You're
You're
good. You're
completely
good.
fine. I was able to stall. But yes,
We'll be
we'll
back in
come
10
back after a
minutes-ish.
break. Yeah, 10 minutes should be fine. Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Good with
All
me.
right. We'll be back. And we are back. Before we hop into everything, quick announcements. Breath Between Branches Tuesday. No Dying Storms next Thursday. And youtube.com/MagiRPG for videos that you missed. And then hop in our Discord when you get a chance.
Hunt for the Jersey Devil.
Thank you. Hunt for Jersey Devil next Friday. Got it. All right. Sasha,
Yes.
you walk with this surgeon through what seems like a maze of hospital beds as well as cloths. Some individuals resting, some restless, some weeping, some in quiet meditation. The surgeon walks past one space, brings out a sheet of paper and like this slab that you can write across. He hands it to you as he continues to walk, not even looking at you.
I'll take the slab and just kind of wait for him to say something.
Our mutual friend Graves says that you have something for us.
I do.
Interesting that you were capable of getting it out of the city safely.
I was hired for a reason.
Hired. The way he explained it was more of a rescue mission of him. He was always seemed very, how do I say it? Charitable.
I would say that's a very charitable interpretation of Graves and my relationship.
But he pulls open this curtain, and you see an individual, an older woman. You'll say at this point she looks like she's around her 60s, graying hair, her dark eyes, dark brown eyes, kind of looking toward surgeon and then over to you. Oh. Alex Light. Hello, stranger. How are you?
I'm
And you
fine.
see as if very rudimentary, the surgeon kind of walks over, places his hand across her forehead. Not getting much better. Unfortunate. Sit there, please.
I'll sit.
He will look to the woman. You are not getting any stronger. The world is still in need of you. For one last task. According to your paperwork, you have 4 lovely children that will continue your family's legacy. So would you be willing to do this task for your family and your people? There is a confused look upon this woman's face. She kind of looks to you and notices you kind of don't know what's going on here either. And then she nods. And you see that she's kind of lying here. She does have kind of like a garment that most of the people at this hospital are wearing. But for the most part, the surgeon kind of leans in, whispers something. Her eyes get very light and wide as she kind of focuses in her eyes on yours, Sasha. And then there's a gasp. And her breathing starts to get very fast. And there is water that is forming in her eyes as if she had been betrayed in some manner or way. You see the surgeon himself as he's continued to whisper in the side of the woman's ear. His arm is kind of at her side. And as her eyes are still locked in on yours, you see the words, "All is withdrawn for me. I stand against the one who saved my life. I protect the one who killed my promises. I raise my hand. The storm responds." And her eyes become dead. The surgeon places his hands in a bowl full of water, washes his hands, washes the knife in which he had in his hands. Did you get all of that down?
Sasha, horrified. I'm going to roll for myself. Needs a minute, blinks, and then immediately starts writing it. Says, yes, surgeon, I did.
Outstanding. Do you understand what she meant by any of that?
Not really, should I?
They're death rattles. They are phrases, quotes, messages that one leaves for us in their last moments of life. He was soon to die. The Almighty decided that it would be sooner than later. You understand why we call you Kydron?
Does that name mean anything to me?
It does not. That is the
No.
name. That is the name of one who started this task for you. The surgeon kind of looks up as if he's trying to remember something. 2 dead men from a pit, a heart in their hands, and I know that I have seen true glory.
I'm sorry, Doctor, I don't understand.
The heart. You have procured it for us. We are one step closer to understanding at least this death rattle.
I see.
I gave this woman on her last moments on Roshar a task that will help us save humanity. You said that you wanted to know more about the diagram.
Sasha stiffens.
Do you wish to help us in saving humanity? The words this
Sasha.
woman spoke could possibly save thousands, tens of thousands. Though she had to leave us earlier than assumed, she will save so many because of it.
Sasha like blinks, looks to the knife that he cleaned, looks down to the words on the page, and has flashes to their first encounter with Graves in their library, and then looks up and says, "Yes, I do want to help you."
That is wonderful news, Kaitrin. Now, in order to be able to help me, I must ask you once again, where's the heart?
It's nearby, someplace safe. I thought it prudent not to bring it with me.
You are very intelligent for such a plan. When you think it is of your best or safest route to bring it, I will be here. And we can continue this conversation.
And then
And then I will be willing to give you heavier tasks in the path to saving humanity.
very well. I'll be back shortly.
Understood. And he cleans up this area. You see a few Ardents come in. They place a cloth over the woman's face. And the hospital continues on.
Sasha stands up and starts to briskly walk out and walks out of the hospital back from whence they came, finds a nearby alleyway and just like almost hyperventilating. And honestly cannot believe what they have seen. And will, now almost certain that they are being followed, will try to stick to the shadows and make it back to the forge.
Give me, and this is very important, a stealth roll.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and throw a
Plot die. Yeah. That is a 22 with a blank.
The appearance of a upper class dark eyes of the first dawn is lost as you go back to the ways of instincts of survival. You find the shadows and you do not lose them because you become them. And if somebody was trying to follow you, let's just say they're going to have a very difficult. And with that, we complete our first evening within Kharbranth. I will say that then we're gonna do the next part kind of like not speed run, but like hop around all over the place. We don't have to do like day after day after day. You guys are here.
Mhm.
But I will say the next morning, Zavran, you are awoken. I'm sorry. You said you were heading to the forge, Sasha, correct?
Yeah.
If you get to the forge, you see the individual that was sleeping previously is sleeping in the same spot as you looking through the window, and then you see Zavran is kind of on a bench, kind of like laying down, but also sitting up, but also knocked out.
I
with
would
a
just
blanket
check
over
to
him.
make sure that the heart is there.
You see the heart in the same spot you left it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in his satchel, and it's actually at his side. But you can see kind of the bulginess of it, where the heart's taking up a lot of room.
And Sasha, being extremely disconcerted, will just prop themselves up either on the floor or on the wall next to where Zavran is sleeping next to the bag, and just kind of use their own bag as a pillow and sleep there.
Right. And as you lay yourself to sleep, we will speed through the rest of the evening. Everybody sleep. Are we good? Zavran, there is a slamming of the door and the walking of multiple feet as you wake up.
Is it next morning, or is it still at night?
Next morning, yes.
Got it. He jolts up, pulls out one of the tools that is on his belt, and readies his stance.
You got it. There is a woman of orange hair, very tall, muscular, interesting tattoos across her body, but mostly kind of set up as similarly to like leather garb all over for the most part. And she turns to you. Storms, it seems we woke you up.
Yeah, and
Fear not, fear not. We're friends of Raka. I'm
who's
Josh.
Raka?
And you see as the parchment from previously has already gotten up and he's kind of leaning on the wall and eating some sort of meal. As you see two other individuals kind of using your forge as a way to heat up food and are like just snacking in the corner.
Hey, come on. It's not a grill.
No, it's not a grill. I'm Yash. That's Ralith and Droman. I assume Tin hired you.
Yeah, they did.
Well, for right now, we are friends. We're friends, right? And she puts out a hand to shake yours. And there's a sternness to that question.
Look, if you're with Tin, then we're friends, yeah. And he'll put one of the tools back into its little loop that's on his apron and shake their hand.
Outstanding.
Point of order, GM. Am I awake to hear this conversation, or just want to no?
I will
You
say
tell
they
me.
were loud and boisterous as they walked in. Yes, you
Okay.
could be awake if you want to
Okay.
stay
I'm
quiet.
just going to. I'm going to pretend to be asleep hearing this for the moment.
Outstanding. She turns, and as she turns, you see in her other hand she had a blade ready. And then she stabs that into the side of basically a pit portion of the forge that basically heats the metal. Stabs it in there. Thinks better of it, pulls it out, and drops it next to her. And she begins to eat as well. The other two individuals you see a wiry gentleman who just kind of looks around the room like he's trying to find all the exits at all times. Ash brown hair, and it kind of grows down to his shoulders. The other individual that you see, the one that she called Dromon, is a little bit older. He looks like he's in his 40s, lean but toned. He has curly black hair. He reminds you of possibly a Lethe, with light brown eyes. um, Yash, uh, the you've heard of. You would assume is she from Yakoved, possibly, but there's something on the tip of your tongue. You're like, not Yakoved specifically, and then she just begins to speak in a tongue that you don't know that well, and then immediately it hits you. Oh, Horn Eater.
Hmm.
But they're kind of keeping to themselves, and they start talking about tin, finding this new artifabrian, as well as possibly they can finally get this job on the way. They've only got a few more days, but they kind of keep to themselves. And then, as their morning continues, they start finding spots within the forge to go to sleep. And as that happens, and as Raka finishes his meal, he kind of steps up, turns around, opens the door.
Zavran will look down at Sasha.
Yeah,
Give-
Sasha's just kind of like,
Yeah. He looks down at them. Doesn't pay them any heed, but I just want to let everyone know that I'm going to be working. Just forewarning.
No response.
Okay, then Zavran will get up. He's gonna go outside. Would there be like clean barrels of water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a high storm.
Yeah. I just want to make sure, with the creme settling.
Absolutely, yes.
it's probably a cistern somewhere.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. He's
This place has plumbing, dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I mean, maybe
That's
not this
right, it
part of
does,
town.
yeah.
This
Yeah, possibly not this
yeah.
part, but you know where to find the plumber.
Yeah, he'll go. he'll like wash his face, wash his arms, kind of like a nice little morning kind of refresh routine.
Gotcha.
Come in, and as they were cooking on the forge, he's gonna clean off the anvil.
Little
Stoke
crumbs.
clean it off. He's gonna stoke the fire with the bellows, get everything warm and hot, and just take a look at the one cage that he made, and he's gonna think to himself, Tin, would you say Tin returned with his shopping list, or would that be for today?
You see all of them asleep, and as you were cleaning off that area, you see your list, and then you see a whole bunch of gear, basically, that
Got it.
you assume they brought with them.
Okay. He's going through it. He's looking at the list that he provided, and he starts to get to work.
I need another crafting test, my good man.
Absolutely.
The other thing, while you're doing that, Chris, Sasha at some point would say, "Hey, can you get in touch with what was her name, Lysnari?
Yeah.
I want to help out with that job at the Palanaeum."
You see him reach in like one of the pockets of his thick leather apron, pulls out some tools, goes in the other one, pulls out a span reed, goes in the other one, pulls out a second span reed. Looks at you, puts one down, turns the ruby on top. Where's yours?
Oh, I got it right here. And
That-
Sasha would pull out theirs.
That ruby's flashing. All right, not that one. All right. And he'll just toss the one that
Yeah,
Lysnari
mixed
gave
up.
you.
Yeah, we're just juggling span reed.
Yeah, you didn't mark him or
Pens,
anything like
yeah.
that.
Amazing.
That one's hers. Be my guest.
I'll just, not having a code with this person, we'll just say, hello, traveler. It's your suspicious looking friend from the ship. I was wondering if you're still in town and if you might be able to help with something.
Lysnari, going throughout your day, you would see your spam read blinking. and then you can respond to what you end up writing as Sasha's writing. Their
Yeah, I think she would see it blinking and go, "Oh, look at that, messaging me already." And like walk over to the desk and then sees that it's not Zavran and then it's just like, "Oh, it's Sasha."
Last night was fun for me too. Oh.
Damn. Also, for your craft roll, Zabrin, plot die, please.
Absolutely. And as he, puts his smithing gloves on and he's ready to craft, a little thing pops into his head about what happened last night. And with this roll, I want to burn a focus.
Absolutely.
And as that voice focus pops into his head.
All right, and when you do that, which one of your talents requires a focus burn?
Well, I believe you can use focus focus can be spent to fuel talents and other abilities or to withstand manipulation. So, again, sorry to be sound like a broken record, I have fabrial crafting expertise. So maybe essentially just use the focus to tap into that expertise as he has the fabrial crafting one. Maybe to get advantage.
You already have advantage because you have expertise. I will lower the DC for this because I was gonna. This is a very important fabrial that you are creating off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna make this a nice 16.
Okay. So
Ooh.
crafting roll with advantage, burning a focus with a plot die. That is a 25. Okay, so I gotta read this. A blank plot die.
Okay.
It might be a 0 because it just says I rolled a 19 plus 6, so 25, but it's blank, so there's no plot.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah,
it's just the roll. Yes.
Got it. So
All right,
25.
So for the first portion of this fabrial that you have created, which would either be the receiver or the tracker, we'll call it.
Yes.
Which one is this?
This is the receiver. So how this is going to work, I won't bore you with fabrial blueprints and stuff, but essentially using the knowledge of how span reeds work, and they work on a planar, as you write, the span reed of the other span reed will move. But what happens if you were to rotate a span reed, the other span reed would rotate. But what happens when a conjoiner fabrial is put into a low friction gimbal and given a point of reference with one another? Essentially, think of it like a compass, but instead of pointing to north, it points to the other fabrial.
Correct. Got you. Fantastic. Also,
clever.
We're all Cosmere fans here. If there's one thing we enjoy, it's explaining a bunch of crazy fake magic science shit.
I wrote step by step.
Except
got
maybe
everything.
Tracy.
Dedication.
That earns an opportunity die. Just
Okay.
making that up off the rip.
Love
that's
it.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. I sat in bed and I was like, how can I make this work? And I was like, wait, well, if a span reed reacts to the other one, what happens if you were to spin a span reed? Well, the other span reed would spin, essentially, because they are mimicking each other. But what happens if you put a little piece of metal on a span reed, you put it in a gimbal, and you don't touch it? It would rotate with one another.
He's cooking.
Anyway.
And with no, you're good. That is completed.
Oh.
And you begin working on the second portion
Okay.
of this craft. And while you do that, Sasha, what are you up to waking up?
So I sent the message to Lysnari.
That's right.
And then hoping I can get a response from her, and then assuming I get a response from her, I want to track down Palessa and let her know, okay, we have an inn, but depends on this conversation.
Absolutely. Lysnari, you
Re-
got that message?
Remind me again, roughly, what you said. I got
Just
distracted by the
basically, it
Zavran
is
stuff.
no, yeah, right.
It's,
Same. I was
I'll bounce it
basically
around.
like, it's your shifty friend from the boat. Wanted to know if you're still in town and if you might be able to help out.
I'll see that, have my mini moment of disappointment, and write back and say, "Hi, Sasha. Just no, nothing coded. It was not a discussion you two had before. Oh, hi, Sasha. It's good to see you. Yes, I'm still in town. When would you like to meet and where? I do have a function today, but I could make time for you."
Palessa and I are wondering if you might be up for, and then Sasha like internal panic, lunch, and maybe a trip to a library.
What day?
Today, if you're free. Otherwise, I know you're a very important woman. So soon? Question mark.
Well, ... If it has to be lunch, it would need to be tomorrow, as I have a luncheon today. But I'm free tonight.
Tonight will work. I'll find Palessa and bring her with me, and I'll just list off a restaurant I saw somewhere in the lower ward.
And that is your job to come up with that name.
Oh, yeah.
When you list the name of a place, there's a pause as she is either checking her notes for like what kind of place this is, or asking maybe like one of the servants in the house or something like that, and replies, "Are you sure?" Question mark.
They,
Surely there are other places we could eat.
say Sasha is like, we'll wait, and you'll notice an abnormally long pause before reply, and we'll say, I'm open to suggestions. Feel free to recommend a ... nicer place if you like.
There's a pause, and then, "Let me know where you're staying and we can meet there. We'll figure it out from there."
You don't want to meet here.
Why not? Are you on the dock still?
Sasha, trying to figure out how to say this coded. There's a lot of questionable traffic in the area. I don't know how safe it is to navigate all of this traffic for someone like you.
Over your shoulder, Lysnari, as Vaughn is reading all of this. Like, oh, they're worried about your safety. How quaint.
Oh my god.
Well, that is very sweet of them.
Mm.
They are mostly ship workers. I wouldn't expect them to be staying up here. I'll just reply and say, "You know what? The first restaurant you said is fine. We can meet there."
Great.
See you later.
See you at 7.
Before we get to your... Oh, actually, we'll do this. Sorry. I'm sorry that your luncheon is going to be a bother to your friend there, but
They
possibly,
can wait.
absolutely, and possibly we can get you employed and out of my storming house.
I've only been here for a couple of days.
And a couple of days is a lot on my poor heart. I enjoy my
Oh?
space. I love you like a daughter, but my space is my space, and you need to find your own place.
Oh, of course. Like I said, didn't plan on imposing for long. Employment would be good.
Though I do enjoy seeing you again.
Likewise. It's been a long time since our lessons at home.
Yes. I believe that was when she started her journey.
Yes. She looks a little sad. I miss her.
As do I.
Hmm.
But we learn a lot from others' choices. I would like to ask you what you learned from hers.
She always did what she loved. And she was always trying to do better. I want to be like that.
You're starting off very strong, my little Voidbringer.
I think she'd be proud.
I don't see a reason why she wouldn't.
She nods.
Oh, come. Breakfast,
Yes.
shopping,
Right.
then lunch.
Of course.
You're gonna spend time in my home. Gonna be happy time.
Absolutely.
And then he leaves.
Hopefully this lunch is a little more interesting than that dinner party you took me to.
Well, if I'm being honest with you, Nahel is much better company.
Oh, thank goodness.
He leads you off. Palessa. Working at the hospital. I would like you to be awesome and tell me what role you would need. Gather a little bit of information that's going on in Kharbranth.
I would say perhaps it could be insight.
Okay.
Need some tea.
Yeah. Or maybe deduct. I don't know, deduction.
Whichever one you can.
I would
I'll
say
use-
persuasion if you have any in that.
I
but I don't know
do.
if you do.
I do. That's a good
You're
one.
gonna be
Persuasion
talking with
reflects
people.
your charisma, social fluency, and assumed trustworthiness.
Okay. 12.
With a 12. For the most part, everyone, your bedside manner, top notch. Yeah, everybody gives you at least a smile when you come by. They seem to remember you from the previous day. When it comes to rumors and conversation, I'm sorry. Can you roll me a plot die with that?
Yes. Let's
Ooh.
do that.
Love me a plot die.
Roll. That is a 0.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah.
Everyone gives you a smile, if not a hello. You get a few brightnesses from Dark Eyes as they don't really know the method of talking with Ardents for the most part. But the rumor that I'll give you with the 12 is that there has been a lot of Dark Eyes are trying to find employment. They're not finding it here in Kharbranth, but there's rumor that there's more employment in Thalen City due to their need of more dock workers.
That makes sense.
Also, there seems to be a lot of helpful Ardents working down within the docks of Kharbranth where the refugees are being held.
Oh. That's good to know. Palessa might, at some point, if she finds time, maybe do that, go down there and help as well. She just makes a note of that.
All right. As that happens and you get prepared to do that, you do know that you did have a plan to meet back up with Sasha eventually.
Right, I did. So I finish up my morning work with the folks at the hospital and make my way over there.
Understood. All right. You make your way back to the forge, and as you do, you walk in. The parchment is gone, and now there are 3 new individuals kind of hanging out in different spots of the forge, but are fast asleep. And then you see Sasha. You
Wow.
are still here, correct? As well as that.
Yeah.
And as you walk in, you see Zavran is sitting on the floor, and surrounding him are candles. And they're all lit, and he's holding one in his hand unlit.
We're doing a seance.
Oh my god.
As you walk in, don't put any of them out.
What's going on in
Just
here?
come in, just sit down.
You would see
is-
Sasha's looking through your cookbook.
Oh,
And you
she
see
eyes.
you see him put the candle down. He has a ruby in his hand, and it's got a lattice of metal around it. And he's holding the ruby next to the wick of the candle. Pulls out a tuning fork. Come dance with me, friend. And hits the tuning fork to the gem, and one of the flame spren that are around him gets sucked into the gem.
Oh, very interesting.
Whew, okay. Not as easy to catch. You gotta be patient. And now you see this slight glow within this ruby mark that is in his hand.
Palessa, I think you would, for the most part, Adro, when he needed to capture Spren, usually had you out of the room. Messed up his hunting
Yeah.
lock in. He needed to lock in for that.
Huh.
This is your first time seeing that happen.
I've never seen this before. That's
And then Zavran goes up to his work table, takes out a chisel, and you hear tink, and it splits the ruby in half.
oh.
And he's holding up 2 pieces of this just ruby brome. I think I said mark
There's a-
earlier. It's a brome.
And the Spren would be in parts of both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So that was 1 spren and now it's 2.
It is the same spren.
Wow.
Have you ever
cut
not
the spren in-
thought how span reads work?
I didn't think into the intricacies of it in that way, no.
Yes. So now, do you have got any diamond chips on you?
Uh,
Do you
could
have
I?
any-
Probably not.
You got anything on you?
Probably not.
I have a sling.
It's quiet. It's fine. It's fine. Sasha, get me one of the
Surgical supplies.
get me one of the small ones out of my bag.
You just
Flint
let
and
it
seal?
go.
I got you.
Right.
I'll bring you a small mark.
Yep, and you see him hit the tuning fork, touch it to the one of the spheres, touch the one side of the gem, touch the other side of the gem. Hold them. Goes to Palessa. Take them.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
I grabbed them.
Put them in your palm. Lift one hand up.
Lifts one hand up.
And you see the other gem in your hand start to hover.
Oh. Wow. That's pretty cool.
If you look at the Spren inside, you see it trying to reach the other portion of itself.
Oh. So this is what you've been doing all night?
Something like that, yeah. I need
Seems
to finish,
you've made
though.
good progress. Yeah,
I should be done hopefully by tomorrow morning.
good.
And he'll put out both of his hands. Thank you.
Return the items.
Sasha, deduction roll.
Uh-oh. Oof, this is not good. Not good. That is a 6. Not making much progress on this
I was about
code.
to say that's like a tick. I'll give you 1
Yeah.
on decoding that.
Yeah.
A lot of sugar. That's about you know sugar.
Sasha's
you know.
kind of disturbed right now. Sasha, probably frustrated, not making much progress, will close the book when Palessa gets back and says, Alyssa said she would help with your thing. We just, well,
Oh,
no, kind of. We're going to meet with her tonight. Dinner.
okay. Okay. That sounds nice.
She'll probably help. Maybe.
Do you have any like proposition, something to offer her for like to sweeten the pot a bit? She seems like a, you know,
Transactional.
look, not all are like ardents who work, you know, for the greater good and service.
greater
People
good.
work people work for things.
Usually
So-
it's the client that's procuring the reward, right?
So you want me to come up with something?
You are the one getting the thing at the place.
Okay. Well, for you, I offered this information. I mean,
Good for me.
what would Lysnari want? I don't know. Also information, money, moolah.
She does seem to like spheres.
You got any?
Sasha, like,
Do I have spheres? How many do I have?
I don't know. Check your equipment. How many
I was
spheres
about
do
to
you
say,
have?
yeah.
I
You
got
don't have spheres, but you do.
14 marks.
You have to have more than 14. What? You spent all your money?
I'm an ardent.
She
We're
hasn't
poor.
gotten paid yet. She-
Oh no.
We're poor.
Not poor, but usually you have a patron, so you don't have to worry about money. You worked for one of the most powerful
I worked
Yeah.
for
people in the
frickin-
Roshar, and then he died. And then you worked for a kind of powerful person in Roshar, and then we don't know what
He
happened to him.
Okay.
Maybe
Well-
you know something she needs. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you know what? We'll negotiate a dinner. I'm sure.
I'll let
I
you
didn't-
talkers do the talking. I just,
You just
Yeah.
do the stealing.
Use that bracelet yet?
Not yet, actually.
Put it to work.
That might be a good way to test it.
the GM, are those people, Lissa's friends, still asleep in this room?
They're still sound asleep.
So I'm gonna give like a very pointed look at Palessa and then like give a pointed look at like the people in the room and just be like,
Oh, right. There are people here, besides us. Noted. Okay, well, I'm done with all of my chore. No, they're not chores. They're tasks, important tasks for the day. Yes, I'm done with my calling for the day.
How's the
I'm done
hospital?
with my service for the greater good. It's been fine. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of refugees and a lot of stuff going on. A lot of Ardens seem to be helping by the docks with like all of the refugee situation. I was thinking of going to help at some point.
Do you need
Good time
medical
before dinner.
supplies?
Probably at some point. Yeah. Not
Did
right
you
now,
see
but yes.
anything strange in the hospital?
Not out of the ordinary, no.
Why do you ask?
Yeah.
I'm having a problem.
That's two now, Sash.
Welcome to my life.
Oh boy.
And Zavran has his back to you as he's at his workbench. We can talk about it later.
Yeah. I can maybe stall for the rest of today, but then I gotta make a decision, so we should talk today.
I'll see how far I get with this. Maybe I can meet you after you guys get to dinner.
Yeah, sounds good.
How's that Parchman doing? Has he moved?
Oh, he's gone, isn't he? Or
Is he gone?
He left.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He wasn't in here
Oh.
when you got here.
What was
Oh.
his name?
Rockalin.
Rockalin.
Their name was Rockalin.
And he's gone now. I see.
He left, yes.
Interesting. Do you know where he went?
I do not know.
I see. Just keep an eye on that one.
What do you mean?
I think he's following me.
Do you know how to lose a tail?
Everyone give me deduction rolls.
No, do you think I know how I know how to lose a tail?
Oh my god.
I don't even know what
I'm
a tail is.
Nat 20.
What the hell?
Mine is pretty good too.
I
19.
rolled like a fucking G tonight.
14?
14.
Nat 20,
Mine was
24, yeah.
And mine was 19.
With your experience with Parchman, especially you, Zavran, as Kharbranth, kind of, when it comes to like ratio of Parchman to space, the largest amount.
Because slavery is illegal in Kharbranth.
Yep. What you know is that Rockalin seems interesting in the fact that he's very tall. His mannerisms, as well as, even though he does not speak often, he's very perceptive.
Yeah,
He's just-
the blanket throw, like, past Parchman would have never, like, without being requested to get a blanket, they would have taken the initiative to throw me a blanket.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, you don't agree with Palessa's deduction. You do understand that Rockalin is different than what you assumed at first.
They're different. Rockalin is. They took initiative. When I was going to sleep, they threw me a blanket without being asked.
Yeah. I clocked that they're not like normal Parshmen. I don't know. I just, ever since the library with those strange cryptic messages, I am just keeping my eye out. That's all. I'm not quite as observant as you both. I'm more focused on other things.
Like the Almighty.
Yes. Correct. So anyway, that's all.
Unless you hear a giggle when you say that.
Who's giggling?
You guys hear Palessa say, "Who's giggling?" Neither of you were laughing.
Who's laughing?
No one's laughing at you.
Is the Almighty funny to somebody here?
I mean, I don't think now's the time to talk religion, but
Sorry, I've been hearing some things lately. That might have just been one of those moments. So that's
like
You
I
know.
know Kharbranth isn't the palace of Yakaved, but I hope you slept somewhere last night.
yes, I slept in the nice accommodations. Nicer than here. So yeah, sorry. It's just a thing. Ignore me. Okay, I'm gonna go get ready for our dinner.
It's
Yeah, I'm gonna.
10 o'clock in the morning.
Rushes out.
I'm just gonna. And Sasha will grab the heart and say, "I'm gonna go see Box." And yeah,
Palessa, you rush out. The giggling continues.
Zavran stops you, Sasha. Are you gonna be okay?
Sasha stops, looks to the people sleeping that Sasha does not believe for a second are all sleeping. That's not a sauce at you, GM. This is a Sasha is paranoid. Can be right or wrong. It says, "You and me have taken many jobs in our life. It's not always for the good guys."
I wouldn't be here right now if I only worked for the good guys.
But even still, people like you and me have limits. In the palace, you didn't kill anyone.
No.
If you didn't have limits, you would have killed someone.
You think I don't have limits?
No, I think you do have limits. I think if you didn't have limits, you would have killed someone. That's how I know that there are some jobs that you wouldn't do. And what I'm trying to figure out is, I think I found the job I can't do, and I'm trying to figure out what to do about that.
You know what that means?
It means a lot of things, but I'll take new wisdom.
It means you're a better person than you think you are.
Sasha ponders that. Maybe. But I haven't decided yet.
I think you have. If you didn't decide, you wouldn't be questioning it.
Sasha will just kind of gesture with their hands. Alone in a city I've never been, with no allies. It's a perfect time to find some new enemies, right?
We'll be gone here soon enough. Do you need spheres? Have you eaten?
Oh, no, I got some from the palace. I kind of smile.
Good. Write me
Nice.
where you end up tonight with Lysnari. I'll see if I can make it.
I'll give him the name of the restaurant, which I have to come up with. And we'll be probably done by 7:30.
Okay. Oh, and he digs in his pocket. Give these to Palessa. Have her buy double the amount of medical supplies she needs, and send them to the boat. And medical supplies cost... Surgical supplies cost 20 marks, so he'll give Sasha 50 marks.
Okay, to get medical supplies.
No,
Not even gonna.
but you
Not even
still
gonna
owe
put
the
it on
ship
my.
medical supplies.
Exactly.
Not even gonna
You-
put it on my sheet. I'll just do that. And for above the table, I'm cool to fast forward with Sasha's day to later. I don't need to.
Sure.
go
You meet up with
I'm just
Box.
checking on Box. Yeah.
Absolutely. You meet up with Box. He tells you how awesome the ship is. You're looking at the ship like, I mean, it's a nice ship, but not that nice. And you realize that this is probably Box's first stable home in a while. And it's only been a few days.
Okay.
With that, we will fast forward to that after Palessa. You make your way down the alley, leaving the forge, and that damn giggling is still happening.
Yeah, I'm looking around and I've been noticing things weirdly shifting around me. So I'm like looking at every little detail around.
Absolutely. Give me a perception check, you crazy ass Ardent.
I'm losing it. Perception. Let's see, roll. The number 14 seems to mean something because I've rolled
It means
several
you
14s.
It means
How many?
you pass.
How many?
That's our DC thing.
Things are 13. There's 13 heralds. No, there's 10 heralds. 13. Where'd it come out? Okay.
9 is bad luck in Roshar. 10
Okay. Okay.
good.
Good. Okay.
You look around. You're listening more than looking, as the giggling still hasn't stopped. And on a sign that's basically for a clothing store, you see a wooden sign, and in the carving, the wood carvings, you see this little piece of it that's kind of shifting when the rest of the sign shouldn't be moving at all. And that's where that laughing is coming from.
You.
Me.
Why are you laughing?
That's your lies. They're so gorgeous, so wonderful.
What lies?
The ones you told to the ones in there.
I wasn't lying.
You said the reason you're here is for the Almighty.
I mean that is true. I'm always doing work for the Almighty.
Yes, but is it and you hear the voice kind of like moving with this little spot that moves from the sign down the pole, kind of spinning its way onto the wall and closer towards you. Yes, but is that the reason why you're here? Why you're pursuing, looking, trying to find things? What are you trying to find? Palessa.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would. Tell me. Tell me. And it like zips closer and closer and closer to you until it's on your shoe.
Well, I'm here. I am here for the Almighty, first and foremost. But there are other things I'm obviously looking into, like this heart and what these weird symbols mean on these books, and all of the notes that my mentor left behind. And I want to find out what it all means. So yeah.
That was close.
You were looking for a different answer. is what you're
No. Truths are good. Truths are good. You almost told a good truth.
A good truth. There are good and bad truths. Okay, I'm listening. I'm interested.
No, you are Palessa.
I like you.
Well, thank you. I like me too.
Just minus the random moments when I hear noises and I think I'm losing my mind.
Those are not random. I do that with purpose.
Can other people I think can probably hear it and might think, I don't know, it's weird or strange or. Yeah, there's a lot to figure out.
Let us figure it out then. What does weird mean?
Something out of the ordinary, the norm.
So you do not like to be out of the norm. How do you learn new things if that is out of the norm? But you do not like to be weird. So how do you learn?
Oh, I like to be out of the norm. I just like to do it when nobody else is around because there's a societal standard that we all have to meet, and if you're out of that societal standard, then you're kind of looked down upon. That's a whole other thing.
And it zips across your robes all the way up to close enough to where you can just see them on your cheek, basically.
Whoa.
You enjoy life.
I wouldn't say I enjoy them. Why are you asking all these questions?
Because I enjoy learning. This place is new. I must learn these new things.
I see. I mean, I also like learning.
You visited me, I visit you. I learned like you learn.
Okay. All right. This seems like a fair deal. What do I call you?
Three 147-354-3217444513, and they just keep rattling on the numbers.
Oh. I start to write them down and then I can't keep up. All right, well, I guess we'll keep going along then. Are you just going to hang out here? Or maybe you can move down a little bit. You're a little in my personal
move
space.
Down to your shoulder.
Thank you. That's a good spot.
There are lies nearby. Would you like to listen to them?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
They zip off
Hot
of
goss.
you down another alleyway. You walk maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Here. As not just you, but other people around you are kind of turning, and you kind of put your face aside, and walk that way. And in the streets, you see a congregation of refugees kind of sitting with bread in their hands, water as well, as they listen to a sermon of sorts from an artist.
Ooh, I listen in.
There is strife in which we all must go through. There are trials that the Almighty place upon each and every one of us. Your trial do not end here in Kharbranth. We must journey further into Roshar. Find our true calling. For we do not know when damnation may be calling us. You hear one of the people in the crowd, "Where are we supposed to go?" Thaylen City seems promising, my child. And Palessa, you see
Yeah.
the Ardent speaking to all of these wayward souls, these refugees, is Ardent Basha.
Oh.
Lysnari, you are preparing for your wonderful lunch.
Oh gosh.
Balcony spot. Excuse me. Balcony spot set up restaurant. Very nice. Very basically looking at the ocean that resides over Kharbranth, and then
Oh,
ever so
pretty.
slightly the buildings that are underneath all the way to the docks at the bottom. You look, and as you're looking, an individual walks up to you and Bright Lord Vaughn. This gentleman, as I pull up, early 40s, all around, all around 5'7". A very lean and sinewy. Definitely looks like a sailor. Has the same build as most of the sailors you saw on the Ninth Light. Carries himself like a light eyes. Silver blonde hair, kind of tied the back with a in a knot that is similar to the knots that you saw Dor and Jorvin tying on the ship. He looks like if Then carried himself with an air that wasn't that was like uppity. His Thalen eyebrows kind of roll into his hair instead of his beard, being braided at the ends into his hair. Clean shaven in this sea blue garb for the most part, with some tan pants. One of the servants kind of walks him in and says, Nahel Thorn of the Tide Watchers Pack. Vaughn kind of gets up, shakes his hand, and it's the first time you saw Vaughn just do one of those like forearm shakes, and he's like happy. This is him happy to see another Light Eyes, which you don't see very often. Thorn, Bright Lord Thorn, it's a pleasure to see you again. Pleasure is all mine. Brightness. Pleasure. As your servants have explained, I am Bright Lord Thorn. You didn't
Bright
tell me
Lord,
we
it
were going to have
is
extra company.
an honor.
Vaughn. Oh, well, the honor is all mine. The honor is all mine. Vaughn, you said it was urgent that we'd have this conversation. Urgency usually means you talking my ear off. Yes, I know. But my mentee here, the lovely Lysnari, has explained that there were some interesting people at the party last evening. Bright Lord Velmar, as well as his ardent friend, were recruiting, trying to get Thalena more attached with their whole Civil War schemes. It's this. Oh, yes, she knows more than me. God, Storms, talk to her, not me. Brightness, you have information?
Yes. At the party we went to previously, the White Spine, Bright Lord Maresh, and Ardent Vasha.
Yes.
They were speaking of Thalen City and awakening those there. And several terms were floating around in conversation.
My mentee is being very kind. I believe the term desolations was dropped.
Yes.
You see Thorn immediately grab his forehead and kind of strained.
I saw this man in battle. I do not think his intentions are honorable.
Well, no, Velmar is chaotic, borderline psychopath, and
He beat
pretty
men to death with his, well, not his bare hands. He had shard plate on.
well, I don't
But
think
I
that
saw
made it any better for the people in that situation.
No, certainly not.
Do you mind if I bore you with the politics of my country? Right.
It wouldn't be a bore at all.
You taught this one well, Vaughn. Kind of gets comfortable. Thalinar has a queen, Queen Fen. However, it's more of a title than actual power. You're ran mainly through votes, through the merchant guilds, as well as our navy power. There are two main merchant guild powers: Sapphire Court and the Tidewater Pact, as he kind of like points to himself. Where we are looked at as one of the more progressive sides of Thalen merchant politics, the Sapphire Court would be looked at as more conservative. It's a kind way of putting it.
I see.
While Kharbranth is taking in all of these refugees, the Sapphire Court would rather let them drown at sea than bring them into our city. Tidewater Pact is trying to bring who we can back to Thalen City, find them accommodations, housing, work if we can. The problem is there are three powers: the High Guard, Dominion, being the shard bearers as well as our navy. Now, we all have our own ways of dealing with our populace. The problem is, if two of us agree, and that's usually the direction that Queen Fen sends Thalinar altogether. Now, my assumption is your friend, Bright Lord Velmar, the White Spine, as you called him, if he was talking with those of the Sapphire Court, possibly has plans for Thalinar itself.
That would be... I don't think there's a kinder way to say catastrophic.
Thalen City is one of the largest trading ports in all of Roshar. I'd be a liar if I didn't believe that you were absolutely correct. Desolation is not a term that I want to hear from anyone trying to weasel their way into my political.
Well, then let me help you stop him. That is why you brought me here, right? And she looks at Master Vaughn.
I brought you here to get a job. This is way over what I was believing to happen. A job is definitely possible. I can get you with one of the ships that is a part of the Tidewater Pact, if you are interested.
I would be.
There's a few docked here. One of my close friends just recently brought in some refugees from Vedanar itself.
Oh. I wonder if I know them.
There are thousands of shipwrights and captains all throughout Roshar. A name such as Thend isn't very common, but I doubt that that's the specific one.
She sips her wine. Very obviously, like, actually, yeah, I do know him. I did a bit of work for him in Vadenar.
Ashen's
is-
Light.
Yes. I was on his ship. That's how I got here.
Well, that makes my job a lot easier. I'll send him a span read, or Aro, span read, as soon as possible.
Oh. I already know the crew, so that will be most excellent.
Splendid. All right, Vaughn, as much as I enjoy talking about political intrigue, what kind of meals are we getting here at this? And they begin the conversation. You enjoy your conversation. The lunch goes on very, you enjoy your time there. I would like to get you all connected at the Palanaeum if possible. You guys
Are we meeting
reached-
at the Palanaeum, or
You said dinner?
Yeah.
Dinner
Yeah.
and the Palanaeum. We need to propose the idea with her first.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
We can fast forward. I'm cool with that.
Fast forward to the restaurant. Zavran, you're taking a little breaky break. What is the name of this restaurant? Sasha, I've given you the time.
This is very corny.
Let's go. I love it.
White on rice.
What?
Take a
Juicy
complication.
Name. Juicy name.
Take a complication. No, I'm kidding.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Right, Lysnari, you show up at this restaurant bar. It's very sketchy. It's half the spheres are gone from the lanterns. You assume literally taken out of the lanterns. But you see in a corner is Sasha as well as Zavran. Palessa, would you be here?
Yes.
You see your motley crew in a corner, kind of. They're like hovering on their seats, not really sitting, because most of the floor and seats are sticky with dirt and creme.
I just want to say before I go into this place, my valuables are not on me.
No.
At Master Vaughn's house. I'm just gonna say that before we do.
I ain't getting
anything
robbed
else.
in here.
You got it.
Yeah, I'll go in looking for them. And
No, you just
I just find them immediately.
Hi.
Hi.
We saved you a seat.
Excellent. And she just plasters on a very pleasant expression. Oh, it's so good to see you all, she says, looking around at the disgusting tavern that we're all in.
The table is full of food.
Oh.
Zavran,
already
mouth
ordered.
full, goes,
good food.
Reshi spiced chicken?
Oh. I'll have to try it, I suppose. And she looks down at the seat and thinks about wiping it down with a handkerchief for a second, but doesn't want to be that guy and just sits down.
Sensing the hesitation, Sasha will actually get up and actually do that, except they'll use a corner of their sleeve and just kind of wipe it down.
Oh, thank you.
You see as Zavran points out the Reshi chicken, it's a massive, massive chicken that kind of has these feathers that sprout out the back of it.
Oh.
Brown feathers with black frills at the end, and one of the largest chickens you've ever seen.
she'll like take like a piece of it or like a drumstick or something. Be like, oh, this is rashi chicken, you said? Like puts it down. Nice eating with my hands. There's no utensils. She's like looking around on the table.
You pick it up.
Okay.
Finger food.
Right. So, you needed me for something. This isn't just a social call.
Well, you see, brightness. We are
you
on.
can dispense with the titles, please.
Lysnari, our friend Palessa here is in need of some assistance, and in order for me to give her that assistance, we are in need of a respectable, upstanding citizen such as yourself.
She'll like look from side to side and then kind of lean over the table. You mean like a job?
Yeah.
She
A
does like
job.
little air quotes.
You wouldn't have to do anything illegal. You would just need to walk us into the Palanaeum.
We need your status.
We need your
Oh.
chit of admittance.
Well,
Assuming you or one of your friends has one.
I do have access to one, yes. So you're picking up a book, are you?
Precisely. There's one that I'm very interested in taking an extended loan on.
I see. Wow.
Sasha is gonna like stare and be like, "You were so bad at this."
Palessa
The
just
less you
hears
say-
lies.
I think the less I know, the better. I could assist you.
Lovely. Great. Super appreciate the help.
Is tomorrow
Well.
good?
Tomorrow. Has Master Vaughn slated me for any more special events this week?
None. He was
No
assuming
parties,
you.
no
Yeah,
balls, no. Okay, cool, great.
he got you the
perfect.
job. You better be out his house by tomorrow. Is the question.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, tomorrow would work. Hey, Zavran, when did your Babs say that you were shipping off again?
I think we were supposed to be here. Well, the high storm came in, so we'll probably leave.
Repairs are going to take 3 days.
Yes. Repairs will take 3 days, so probably in 2 days. Make sure everything is good, then get out of here.
All right then. So, I will be here until then.
What do you mean?
Oh, I have another job with your Babsk.
Oh.
Oh. You'll be joining us.
Oh, I'm sure he was thrilled to receive the call.
Look,
Coincidences.
if I know anything
coincidences.
about Then, he likes money and you made him money, so.
Well, far be it for him to have Bright Lord Thorn upset with him. So, that should be easy enough.
You know Bright Lord Thorn.
You know Bright Lord Thorn.
My teacher knows him.
And Bright Lord Thorn got you a job on my
Yes.
Babsk ship.
Yes,
An actual job.
yes. Quite a fun coincidence. It's amazing how mutual friends seem to intersect in this city.
That is true.
So you'll need my access to the Palanaeum? Anything else I should know, or
No.
I think Sasha and Palessa were going to do the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
All right.
We just need you to be your wonderful self.
Oh, I plan on studying. I have much to catch up on before we leave. So, you will be left to your own devices.
Great.
Oh,
Great.
I have information for you all. And I will
Okay.
proceed to tell them that the White Spine and Vasha are here, and the things that I overheard at the party.
Got it. You guys all have that information?
Yeah, I saw Ardent Vasha giving a sermon, so thankfully they didn't see me. But yeah, it's not great.
I won't bore you with the details, but the political implications of this are quite nasty. I wouldn't
Nasty
recommend
indeed.
staying in Kharbranth.
This is just our life now, just traveling. I don't want to say criminal.
Running is the life of crime.
Crime. Travel is the life of adventure. New experiences.
It's a good way to think about it.
It is what I do.
And have you ever been to Thalen City?
Not yet. I'm excited
No.
to see it. I've never been to Kharbranth either.
How are you liking it?
Oh, it's wonderful here. I expect it would be more lively without, the wartime events happening, refugees. I wish I could do something to help with that.
Really impressive hospitals, too.
Yes, so I've been told.
You have marks.
I do.
Sorry, you just mentioned that you said you wish there was something you can help with.
Oh, surely I could donate. And I have.
Sasha actually
My-
is gonna
He's-
hesitate
He's
and
being
then
a little
like,
coy.
how wealthy are you, Lysnari?
She thinks about it for a second. Well, in Erie, we don't really use the same caste system that you do. I suppose. Oh, what were they again? I think I would fall somewhere in the fourth dawn. Technically.
We have royalty at our table.
Royalty.
A landed noble.
It's a little bit different in Erie. I wouldn't,
Well,
Besides, I am on my own. I don't have the backing of my house currently. The money that I have is money I have earned. Myself. With my own two hands and my brain.
Impressively, I might add.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't travel halfway across the world while you're an idiot. Except by luck, I suppose.
that is fair.
Hmm.
Okay, then.
Well, we won't keep you in this hovel for much longer.
The
Lysnari.
food's actually pretty good, she says, eating the chicken. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as it looks.
It's the spice mixed with the sweetness.
Mmm. It's a bit gender neutral for you Voran types, isn't it? She says, eating it normally.
Well, us Ardents are allowed to eat both. Well, ex-Ardent and Ardent.
My people don't really observe such separations. Although I'm sure there are Voran people in Erie. I'm not one of them.
Well,
Not that I don't respect your beliefs,
no,
of course.
no, not at all. Not at all.
I didn't mean it like that. It's just a little foreign to me. I'm still learning about your cultures.
Life is about learning.
Exactly.
I respect your scholarship.
Scholarship. Interesting way of putting it. Yes, I suppose that does come with the territory, doesn't it?
I should get back to the forge. A couple more hours of work left to do.
I'll
Okay.
walk back with you.
Okay. Will you two be all right on your own?
I'll be good.
Sure. I'm not concerned.
Happy to walk you to any inn, living quarter that you're at. Okay.
I'm all right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd like to catch up with Palessa anyway, so this is good.
Great. Come on, Sash.
Yep.
And as our parties split up, Zavran and Sasha, you start making your way to the forge.
Sasha will say, "Is now a good time?"
I don't know if any time is a good time, but I think this is a better time than any.
Have you ever killed anyone before, Zavran?
Let's see. I don't know.
Roll for it.
I'm rolling for it.
There's many ways that you could have.
I have.
Me too. Too many people. Way too many. I like to avoid doing it again if I could help it. You can tell the swallow is hard. I didn't enjoy it. And I don't even know if it was entirely necessary anymore. How do you know, really?
How do you know if it was necessary? Was your life in danger?
Not at that exact moment, but it
Were you
probably
defending
would
someone?
have been myself mostly.
It's hard to look at it a certain way. Doing what you need to do, survival, self-defense. No one's perfect, Sasha.
Yeah.
The only thing we can do, though, is waking up and trying to be better than we were yesterday. So if you don't want to do the things that you did in your past, don't.
Then yeah, you're right. I think the people I agreed to give the heart to are worse people than I thought.
How dangerous are
Ace.
these people?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they control the city.
Control the city. Sasha, I lived here almost my entire life. Unless you're talking about King Taravangian.
I saw a surgeon kill a woman the same way that they would slice bread for a 6-year-old. All is withdrawn from me. I stand against the one who saved my life. I protect the one who killed my promises. I raise my hand. The storm responds.
Is that some sort of prayer?
No, it's the last words of a dark-eyed woman that a surgeon bled out intentionally in front of me.
And this happened at one of the hospitals.
Yes.
And as you're contemplating your home doing something so heinous, there's somebody in front of you in this alley that you walk through. And as you pause, you hear footsteps behind you, blocking your way out. Sasha, you look up. Very difficult finding you in such a large city, Gydron. Were you able to find that supplies we've been asking you about? Cut to
Gonna-
Palessa and Lysnari. You guys are walking.
Since we're in like a rougher section of the city, I'd like to look around and make sure nobody's following us / me.
Perception check.
Okay. Is that a something? I always have to look for perception. 13.
13. With the 13, as of right now, you don't see anybody.
I kind of casually glance around as we walk, not trying to look obvious. And I kind of glance over to Palessa. Were you able to find a new patron already? Or work? at least?
I am working at the hospital for the Ardentia here. It's not really a permanent thing, but just while I'm staying here, I'm helping out.
You know, I heard a rumor that there's a lot of work for Ardents in Thalen City.
In Thalen City.
There are many of the influential spheres of the city that want to help the refugees. Could be an option.
I was thinking about that and how I wanted to help. That could be an option, actually.
I'm sure I could bully Thend into letting you on.
Yeah, that could work actually. I feel like there is a lot to do and a lot to help. But you said you're leaving tomorrow? Or the following day?
I am
Or s-
leaving when the ship is leaving, so a few days, based on what
Okay.
Zavran said.
Okay.
And if we're doing what you have asked, then it is better to leave sooner.
You know, that's a good point. I didn't think that far ahead. Better to
You
leave
know.
here before questions start
Exactly.
coming in.
And what questions would those be?
Oh my god. Is this who I think it is?
This
This-
bitch.
You see walking through past the alley with 4
No.
larger
This slimy
thuggish
bitch.
individuals is Ardent Basha.
This slimy bitch.
And she looks towards Lysnari. No way I could forget a face like that, Brightness. I believe the last time I saw either of you, the heart was taken.
The what?
Those such as you are too impure to touch such a relic. The individuals begin to brandish knives. Now, where is it?
I'm gonna step in front of Palessa.
Oh.
And I am going to say, if you come one step closer, you're going to regret it.
We'll let the Almighty decide that. And we will find out what that means on our next episode.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Lysnari, standing up, front line. We love it.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us as we tell this wonderful tale in the City of Bells. YouTube.com/MagiRPG. Breath Between
Yes.
Branches. Tuesday. No Dying Storms. Thursday. And then next Friday, we have a wonderful World of Darkness one shot. Guys, it's always a joy playing this game with y'all. Thank you for watching it again. And remember, journey before destination.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
I'm in danger.